And then what do you understand about the people in your area that live along the river? Do you know if people are still in their homes? Are they working on getting people out? What's the situation there?
I think people are taking it pretty seriously. A lot of people see that it's going to be pretty severe and worse, could possibly be the worst on record, and are moving to higher ground.
What are some of the things that you all are seeing and experiencing out there besides just the water rising? Like, what are some of the impacts that are resulting from that?
We're getting a lot of debris floating down the river.
Yeah, and that would make sense as to what we've been seeing over the last couple of days, especially with the storms over the weekend or over the last couple of days, pushing tree limbs possibly, or maybe even trees into the river. I want to ask you too, because you were mentioning we are going to see possibly some of the worst flooding in that area since 2014. Were you around in 2014 in that area to be able to see the impacts and talk about that? What was that like?
I didn't live in that area, but I can remember it.
Yeah.
I was raised in Hesperia and Fremont area. I just remember a lot of roads being flooded and a lot of people affected.
Yeah, it affected how? What do you mean by that?
Well, having to leave their home and homes being flooded.
Yeah, I mean, so sad situation. If there are people in that area that might be in that area, maybe down toward the floodplain there of the river, what is your advice to them right now? Is there a number they can call to get resources with your township, or a number with the county they could call to get resources that you know of?
Everything's going through the county at the present time. We do not have our own fire department.
Okay.
Or police department. We're just a small rural township.
Is there anything that the community in general could do, outside communities even, to help you all support you through this time?
At this time, just people to follow the evacuation orders.
Are there any specific routes? So if you are in, Bridgeton Township there, are there any routes that you would recommend people taking to evacuate at this point?
At this time, I would just recommend the main roads most as possible. There's a lot of closures throughout the county, I've seen.
Yeah. Can you name off some of the closures off the top of your head to make sure that people know what to avoid when they're getting out?
In Bridgeton, there was a spot on 112. I'd have to pull the map up. 112 between Fitzgerald and Dickinson is closed at the present time.
Okay. And then
I think that's the only closure in our township.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, well,
I'm sure it won't be long, and South River Drive will probably be closed, if I had to guess.
Okay, yeah. And of course, while we have Jason on the phone here, we want to mention the areas impacted that the county has specifically named. This would be the Leisureland subdivision in Bridgeton, also the Homesite Park area in Bridgeton, Bell Meadow Drive in Bridgeton as well. Are those areas pretty close? I would assume they're pretty close to the river, but can you kind of give us an idea of what those areas look like in relation to the river?
They're really low, close to the river, and the river's just growing into the areas.
Yeah. Okay. And then what are you doing? Do you live in one of those areas? Are you working on getting out of that or evacuating that area or anything like that?
No, I do not live on the river, so.
Okay. All right. Well, Jason, we appreciate your time this morning. Good luck to everybody in Bridgeton Township, but also in Newaygo County as well. We really appreciate your time. Is there any other things that you want to say to maybe the folks of Bridgeton Township or Newaygo County as a whole as we start to learn of these evacuations there?
Just stay alert and follow the orders that are given.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Jason Mansfield, who is the supervisor there in Bridgeton Township located in Newaygo County, we appreciate your time.